ICC welcomes you to this brand new episode of Let's Talk Tech. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a lot of great updates for you on this one, so let's jump right in. First up, some great news from Jio Platforms. Jio, Qualcomm test 5G network and achieved speed of more than 1 Gbps. Reliance Jio and US-based Qualcomm, along with this wholly owned subsidiary Radisys Corporation, announced their efforts to develop 5G architecture in India. The two companies announced that they have achieved over a 1 GB per second milestone on the Reliance Jio 5G NR software using a Qualcomm platform. Next, the US stock market took the great numbers of Snapchat's quarterly results with both hands as the stock price skyrocketed 25% in intraday trading. Snapchat co-founders Evan Spiegel and Bobby Murphy got richer by $2.7 billion in just 2 hours on Tuesday after the app's parent Snap reported better than expected results. This lifted the fortunes of Spiegel and Murphy by $1.3 billion and $1.4 billion respectively, according to Bloomberg. Some grave news now coming to us from antivirus firm Kaspersky. They claim that the Gravity R80 spyware is now modified to attack Android and Mac OS users also. Gravity R80 spyware, believed to be of Pakistani origin, has been turned into a multi-platform tool. Earlier limited to attacks on Windows operating systems, it has now been modified to attack Android and Mac OS. Moving ahead, soon you can send automated replies on Instagram. Facebook has introduced a new feature on Messenger API that will allow businesses on Instagram to respond immediately to common questions using automation. The feature will let businesses handle messages from all aspects of Instagram in one place. Instagram now can be integrated into customer relationship management systems, thus building its business-friendly image. Switching to phishing, studies conducted on scams emerged, and Microsoft turned out to be the most imitated brand in phishing attacks this quarter. US-based technology major, Microsoft was most impersonated brand by hackers in phishing attacks, reports Checkpoint. Their name was used in 19% of global phishing attacks, as compared to 7% in the previous quarter. Google and DHL were impersonated in 9% attacks each, while PayPal and Netflix stood third with 6% each. Xiaomi aims to nullify all competition in the mobile battery space as they're now working on 80-watt wireless charging. Xiaomi has announced its next salvo in the fast charging wars, a new 80-watt wireless method that the company claims beats out any other competitor. The 80-watt solution is said to be able to charge a 4000 mAh battery up to 50% full in 8 minutes and 100% in 19 minutes. OnePlus announced recently that the co-founder Carl Pei is officially leaving the company. After nearly 7 years at OnePlus, I've made the difficult decision to say goodbye, he wrote in the post on the OnePlus community forums. Tech giant Google faces yet another lawsuit, the biggest in 20 years, this time for using their market dominance to their own benefit. The US Justice Department and 11 states filed an antitrust lawsuit against Google for allegedly breaking the law by abusing its monopoly in search to fend off rivals. Google responded to the lawsuit by tweeting, "People use Google because they choose to, not because they're forced to." Next up, some questionable but beneficial release from Truecaller that aims to reduce spam further. They are set to introduce a new call reason feature to let you know why someone is calling you. As its name suggests, the new feature allows users to set a reason for their call and enable the recipient to check whether the incoming call is personal, business, or something really urgent. They also upgraded its messaging experience, adding Schedule and SMS Translate features. Well, interesting updates from Nokia, who are set to foray into outer space. They are set to build the first 4G network on the moon for NASA and will eventually upgrade it to 5G. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, has awarded the Finnish telecommunications giant $4.1 million to set up a 4G network on Earth's natural satellite that will upgrade to 5G in the future. Gamers around the globe rejoiced as the hit game Fortnite has reduced its memory consumption by 60%. Fortnite on PC has shrunk considerably, down from over 90 GB to just under 30 GB, thanks to recent optimizations from developer Epic. PC players will now have to download a larger than normal patch, after which the game should take up no more than a third of its prior size. Moving over to some news from WhatsApp. WhatsApp is reportedly working on adding voice and video calls on WhatsApp Web Beta, features that are currently available only on mobile. A new pop-up window will appear for incoming calls on the web version and a smaller pop-up with minimal features for outgoing calls. Finally, Ubuntu released its latest version to users, calling it Groovy Gorilla. No major changes were done, just some UI updates like battery indicator and fingerprint login support were made. That brings us to the end of the episode of Let's Talk Tech. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.